racelandchristian.com.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, happy holidays from Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back here in pregame coverage on the Cool Hits Sports Network. James Carey, happy to have you along with us here tonight from the Palace on the campus of Raceland-Worthington High School as the Raceland Rams and the Lucasville Valley Indians get ready to square things off in a Monday night showdown in girls basketball. Taking a look ahead at the Rams schedule, they'll be back in action Friday night over at East Carter. That game at 7:30. We'll have the action on Cool TV beginning at 7:10 on Countdown to Tip-Off. Then the following week, they go back to the Palace and a matchup against Martin County. Then the Ironton Classic, not the Ironton Classic, the St. Joe Holiday Classic at Ironton on the 15th and the 17th. And then they're headed off to Bath County before Christmas in the Mike Bromgan Lady Cats Legend Tournament. They'll play Powell, Carroll, Bath, and then Fleming County before Christmas. And then after Christmas, the Ryan Keaton eXp Realty Ohio River Classic here at the Palace. And then once they get that one underway, then they'll change the calendar year and Lewis County to start the 2023 calendar in a big showdown up in Vanceburg. That is where the 63rd District Tournament will play this year. And certainly one of the things I think all of the teams other than Russell have mentioned when talking to them in kind of not in passing but in depth is the goal is just stay out of the 4 seed. They don't want anything to do with Russell. And that we saw that firsthand when the Rams traveled to Russell. And it was the Red Devils' first game of the season and a district opener. And it was a buzzsaw, 40-3 at halftime. Russell held up Raceland without a made field goal until 3 seconds before halftime. And Raceland only netted 4 total field goals in that ball game. So we'll see how things play out in this one. If the Rams can try to get back on the positive side of shooting and, more importantly, be able to right the ship and get back amongst the winning ways. So about 2.5 minutes to go before we get things started. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll get you ready for tip-off and a good matchup here tonight at the Palace. Lucasville Valley and Raceland. And our coverage continues on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Happy holidays from Clark's Pump and Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy. Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/find your career.
Living the life I love.
Someone will be with you. Don't know when. Don't hold your breath, but keep waiting. You don't have anything better to do.
You know, at First and People's Bank, you don't have to wait for an answer. The decision makers are at the bank, and the friendly tellers are always ready to wait on you. First and People's Bank, the home office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back here at the Palace as we get you ready for Lucasville Valley and Raceland, as we'll meet the starting lineups for the visiting Indians. They come in with a record of 0-2 under head coach Tyson Phillips. At guard is Savannah Easter. Second guard of Emily Johnson. Rounding out the backcourt is Addie Conaway. The two forwards, Lexi Morrow and Madison Montgomery. Once again, Easter, Johnson, Conaway, Morrow, and Montgomery. So now the starting lineups for the Raceland Rams. So McKenna Lax will start in the backcourt. Emma Broughton and Nim Maynard. In the front court, at forward, Reagan Mackey. And in the center is Brooke Campbell. So again, Lax, Broughton, Maynard, Mackey, and Campbell. Raceland in the whites tonight, white tops and bottoms. Valley in the purple and gold. And we are ready for tip-off here at the Palace. Valley will travel from right to left as you view it. Raceland will start from left to right. Campbell and Conaway at center court. And we are ready for basketball. Ball is in the air, tipped into the backcourt. It's a wide open look and a quick bucket to Madison Montgomery. And Valley's in front 2-0. Broughton brings it off near side of Mackey. Mackey wants to go underneath the Maynard. Nothing there. She'll work it out to Campbell. Now looking off to Broughton on the left wing. Campbell puts it on the deck. Skip pass into the near side corner to Blacks. Blacks on the deck. Goes to the right elbow. Kicks it back out to Broughton. A long three on the way. In and out. No good. Rebound pulled down by Montgomery. Shot up. No good. Ball loose on the deck. And coming away with it, and a tie-up before she gets loose for the turnover. $7:14 to go here in the first frame. 2-0. Lax with the basketball, gives it up to Maynard. Maynard comes across the midcourt stripe. Now off to Mackey. Mackey on the right wing. Top of the key to Campbell. Campbell skip pass down to Maynard in the corner. Left side three on the way. Got it. Nim Maynard bounces in the Johnson Chiropractic triple. Rams in front 3-2. Raceland trying to push the issue. Ball just gets across the midcourt stripe to Montgomery. Campbell trying to hammer in on the far side. Now Lax has her hemmed down. And then a whistle and a foul as they're going to get a push in on Raceland's Nim Maynard. That's going to be her first. Team's first. 6:32 to go here in the opening quarter. Johnson to trigger in. Lobs it in out top of the key to Morrow. Entry pass goes down underneath. Nice job there as Broughton nearly steals it away. Loose ball on the near sideline. The tie up and the jump ball possession arrow will stay with Valley on the alternating possession. 3-2, 6:21 to go here in the opening frame. And Emily Johnson to trigger in on the near sideline. Johnson survey. Ball high over her head. Gives it on a bounce into the backcourt. Nim Maynard steals it away. She'll take it off the left side and is fouled. And Nim Maynard is headed to the free throw line for two. So the foul was on Lexi Marrow, her first, team's first. And Nim Maynard will step to the Johnson Chiropractic free throw line for two. First one is up, is good. 4-2, Rams lead it. One more. Second free throw finds its way through. Give Maynard her first points of the ball game. And then a ball thrown down into the corner. Another turnover by the visiting Indians. Their third turnover of the basketball game. Maynard to trigger in. Full court pressure being applied by the Indians. Maynard comes in to Mackey on the near sideline. Mackey hounded there by Conaway. Turns it up the near sideline. Races it ahead. She has numbers. Pitches it down into the corner. Lax with a spot up three on the way. Too stiff. Backside rebound by Montgomery. Lax trying to hound her. She's got her tied up in the backcourt. Pitches it ahead, and it's another turnover. Stolen away by Campbell, and then Campbell loses the handle on the peel as it's stolen away by Marrow. Marrow finishes with the bucket and cuts the lead to one in transition. Here's Maynard. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Morrow. Morrow gets it front court, brings it off near sideline, and throws it out of bounds. Fifth turnover of the basketball game. And we'll get a sub in for Kelsey LeBrun checking in. As she'll replace Conaway. Davis is on for Montgomery, I believe. Back underway. Here's Broughton. Front court leading 5-4. Bounce pass off the Mackey near sideline. Grace Garton in the ball game now. Here's McKenna Lax into the lane. Fires up a shot too stiff. Montgomery with the rebound. In transition, here's a shot up off the far side as Emily Johnson's shot is no good. It goes out of bounds. And the basketball back to the Rams. Garton coming on for Nim Maynard. Raceland trying to get it in, does so near side. Broughton will run the point with Maynard on the bench. Bounce pass off to Mackey. Mackey looks down to McKenna Lax, nearly throws it out of bounds. Lax loses her dribble, turns, pivots it out to Garton. Also in there is Brenna Wellman. She's in there for Campbell. Here's Broughton. Pumps off the left side, goes dribble drop baseline, fires a shot up, no good. Rebound pulled out by Johnson. And then a turnover on the backside as Lax steals it ahead, gets it out to Broughton, and Broughton puts it up off the glass for the bucket. 7-4 Rams in front. Raceland trying to turn up the pressure in the backcourt. Here's LeBrun. Looks left side, thought about pulling the trigger on the three. Hounded there by Mackey. Now she gets away with it, though. Emily Johnson centers it up. Approaching the 4-minute mark to go here in the opening frame. There's Montgomery working it off the post. Right side, spins it back out. Here's a pull-up three by Savannah Easter. Way too stiff. Mackey with the rebound. And then a nice steal on the far sideline of Savannah Easter. Tries to pitch it ahead, and she can't keep it in bounds. 3:49 to go. Peyton Mackey coming on for Lax. Destiny Tennyson checking in for Reagan Mackey. Rams leading at 7-4. Emma Broughton bringing it front court. Maynard at the scores table checking on the next dead ball situation. Here's Wellman out of the right corner, goes to the elbow, outside the keyhole. Now around the horn to Peyton Mackey. She'll bring it off to Destiny Tennyson, now to Wellman. Wellman cut off top of the key now to Garton. Here's Broughton with the basketball on the left wing, works off a screen, looks at a double team, ball poked away. Tennyson picks it up. She'll reset it out to Broughton. Leading 7-4 here, 3:20 to go in the opening frame. Tennyson takes it off the bounce pass, loses the handle on the peel, gathers it back in, and then they say she walks. Here comes Maynard back in for Raceland. As she'll get Emma Broughton off for Valley is Montgomery and LeBrun. Wellman applying heavy pressure on Savannah Easter. She's got her tied up, throws it down into the middle, and then stolen away by Tennyson. Here's a nice outlet pass by Maynard out to Brenna Wellman, and Wellman puts it up off the window for the bucket. 9-4 Rams lead it with 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go. They are way off on the clock here. Here's Morrow, stops in the lane, dumps it underneath. Nice look underneath to Montgomery as she finishes for the bucket. Other way as Tennyson's shot comes off. Rebound pulled out by Easter. Easter stops free throw line, and a shot is up, but she's fouled. And 2 free throws coming for her. They signified the foul on Raceland's Lexi Boggs, who was not in the ball game. I believe it was on Wellman. So Easter misses the front end. 1 more to go. 2:33 to go here in the opening frame. 9-6 our score. Here comes Brooklyn Campbell back in. She'll replace Grace Garton. Second free throw on the way. That one misses the mark. Rebound Maynard, and Maynard tries to pitch it ahead and is fouled. Foul is on Addie Conaway. That's her first. .228 to go here in the first frame. Maynard in the backcourt. Maynard looks off for the pitch. Here's a spot up three on the way. In and out, no good. Off the back of the iron, it's a tie-up on the far sideline. And Mackey got her own rebound, and then a timeout requested by Raceland with 2:07 to play here in the opening quarter. 30-second timeout. We'll go and stay right here. Looking at some numbers, Raceland shooting only 3 for 9 from the field. And they're getting out rebounded 6-4, but the Indians have turned it over 7 times to the Raceland's 3. So the question is, can the Rams, again, they've struggled with the shooting woes, to say the least. But right now, leading this one 9-7. I believe it should be 9-6. I'll have to double check. It was 9-6 a moment ago, and they did not hit a free throw. It should be 9-6. And I think that's what they're talking about at the scores table. Either way, we're going back underway. And here's a ball stolen away, and then a whistle and a foul. And Brooke Campbell just picked up her first foul. So Emily Johnson to throw it in the backcourt to Montgomery. Johnson will come and get it. Across 2 minutes we are remaining here in the first quarter. Ball nearly turned over as Morrow has to do some nice footwork there. Here's Isabella Fultz in the ball game for the first time. Now Montgomery out in between the rings and then pitches it off to the far sideline. It's stolen away by Nim Maynard. Maynard takes it off the left side, off the window, too stiff. There's Campbell on the rebound, turns, gives it off to Tennyson. She'll put it up off the window, no good. Maynard fighting for the rebound, a tie-up underneath. And Raceland should have the possession on this one. And wholesale changes for the Rams. So Broughton, Mackey, Lexi Boggs, McKenna Lax, and Garton comes in. Garton takes the inbound and puts it up and in. So 11. And we get a timeout, or a 10-second violation in the backcourt, excuse me. So the Rams defense get after it after the made bucket. Brought the trigger in. Sends Lexi Boggs into the backcourt. Here's Garton. Lax is tied up on the far sideline, gets it away to Garton. She's hounded there by Montgomery. Tight roping that midcourt stripe. Gets free, takes it off to Boggs, left side. Catch and shoot three on the way. Front iron short. There's Emma Broughton with the rebound. Puts it back up. In and out, no good. Rebound Montgomery. Montgomery, right of point. Here's a three ball from the corner from Morrow. It's an air ball. Rebound pulled down on the backside, though, by Emily Johnson. And she's fouled in the process. Fouls on McKenna Lax. Excuse me. Fouls on Emma Broughton, her first. And Emily Johnson to shoot a pair. Free throw is up, is good. So they've had to go back and change one of the twos to a three-pointer because they're still staying with 11-8. First, second free throw is short, but it rolls right back to her. She'll put it up off the window. No good. Broughton fights for the rebound. And then the tie-up gives the basketball back to Valley. LeBrun returns for Montgomery. Ball comes in. It's turned over. Broughton with the steal. Racing ahead. Steps through. Puts a shot up. Euro step counted and one. And a chance at a three-point play for Emma Broughton. Foul was on Conaway. So Broughton for a chance at a three-point play. Shot rolls around and falls through. And then a turnover on the backside. So now the Rams, with the 11.6 seconds to go, will have a chance at the final shot. Broughton brings it off to Mackey, right wing, or left wing, excuse me. Mackey skip past and lax and throws it out of bounds. 1.4 seconds to go in the opening quarter. So the ball comes in bounds, and that'll take us to the end of one quarter of play. 14-7, Rams lead it after one. We're back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my bank. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
For great rates on loans for your next truck or car, see the good folks at First and People's Bank, the home office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
7 our score after one quarter play. Raceland leading Lucasville Valley. I did have the score correct. The scores table had messed it up, so they got it all fixed here. Looking at the numbers in the first quarter, Lucasville Valley 3 of 8 from the field, 0 for 2 from long range, 1 of 4 from free throws. Raceland 5 of 16 from the field, 4 of 11 inside the arc, 1 of 5 from long range, 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. Lucasville Valley out rebounding the Rams 9-8. They've turned it over 11 times to Raceland's 5. Our executive producer tonight, MJ McKay, he's doing a little bit of everything. He looks like he's in the middle of Star Wars right now. And down on the baseline for our on-court cameras, Felicia Collier. So Tyson Phillips talking with Madison Jones on the far sideline as we get things ready to roll here. As LeBrun tosses it in. Emily Johnson has it. Back off to LeBrun. Skip pass goes over top of the Rams defense. Entry pass to Montgomery. Stops on the right block. Puts up a shot, no good. Mackey with a rebound. Mackey pushes it ahead. That's her second rebound. Skips it off to Broughton. Broughton pumps. Drives through the lane. Left side, there's Garten. Floater on the baseline's up, no good. Rebound Montgomery, her 5th of the ball game. Here's Morrow on the right wing. Top of the key, just a bit of right of point. Now off to LeBrun. Or check that, that's Davis. Here's Morrow, spin, stops, lobs it inside, and a whistle and a foul. As they'll get that one on Grace Garten on the bump of Madison Montgomery. Long ball goes back out near midcourt. Morrow pulls it down. McKenna Lax hounding her there. Now Davis tied up with Mackey on the far side next to her bench. Now she's lost her dribble, gets it away to Morrow. Morrow curling from the right, left to the right. Now she's stuck outside the keyhole. Here's a three from the wing. It's good. Carson Davis makes it rain from downtown Tripletown. Here's Broughton. Corrals it down, working right on the baseline. Skips it off to Mackey. Mackey left corner. Three for the match is an air ball. And then a whistle and a foul as Montgomery pulls down the rebound underneath. It's on Boggs. 6:43 to go here in the half. Rams in front, 14-10. Montgomery takes the inbounds. Lexi Boggs hounding her. She'll pitch it up the near sideline, and then a foul from behind as McKenna Lax picks up the foul. Seven team fouls against the Rams, so we'll shoot bonus the rest of the way. Rams changing out with pretty much a line changing here. Sophia Maynard coming in. Brooklyn Campbell is on. Tennyson returns. Peyton Mackey and Nim Maynard. Free throw is up, is no good by Morrow. Rebound by Maynard. Three is off the mark. There's a rebound and a turnover. A quick run out on the other end. Shot is up, no good. And a jump ball underneath goes to the Rams. Here's Campbell on the far sideline. Puts it on the deck, kicks it off to Sophia Maynard. She'll pull up the long-range jumper off the mark badly on the long range. Backdoor rebound pulled out by Morrow. And then Coach Phillips wants a timeout, 30-second timeout with 5:58 to play here in the first half. Stay tuned with us after the end of the first. We'll take a look at all the numbers from the first half of play. Get some scores from other games around the area tonight. Greenup and Fleming County is in a delay due to a third overtime in the JV game. That should be illegal. There should be a start time for varsity and a drop-dead time on JV. There should be no reason that stuff should start that late. Raceland leads Lawrence County 7-4, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and boys up in Louisa. Morgan County hammering Magoffin County 31-11 after 1. Raceland Rams boys basketball started the season off on a winning note with a win over Pendleton County this past weekend. We'll have the Rams here Thursday night against Rose Hill. Catch all the action beginning with countdown to tip-off at 7:10. We'll put it in the air at 7:30. So Lucasville Valley with the basketball. Emily Johnson to trigger in. She'll toss it into Montgomery on the far side, get it right back. She'll bring it front court. Sophia Maynard will meet her at the midcourt stripe. Here's Davis. Now to Morrow. Morrow on the left wing. He'll take it back around the horn. Trying to play a 4-out offense right now. Going to the back door to Morrow. Morrow puts a shot up, and she's fouled as they'll get Nim Maynard on her second. Team foul number 8. 5:39 to go here in the opening half of play. And Lexi Morrow back to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is up, is good. 14-11, then leads down to 3. If you could only see one of the camera angles right now that my producer is working with. Second free throw rolls all over the iron, won't fall down. Rebound pulled out by Peyton Mackey. She races it ahead. Drops it off to Sophia Maynard. Maynard pitches it out to her sister, Nim Maynard, who dribble drives off the left side. Floater up from the elbow is good. Maynard drops in her 7th point. And then a near turnover on the far sideline. Instead, it's a whistle and a foul. Foul was on Raceland. Maynard may have just picked up her 3rd. So Maynard goes to the bench. Back in is Reagan Mackey. And Savannah Easter is going to go to the line and shoot one of the bonus. 16-11, 5:21 to play in the opening half. Easter eyes and fires the first one. High arcing shot that tickles the twine. One more. So on the floor for the Rams. Returning is Lexi Boggs, replacing Sophia Maynard. Second free throw is too stiff. Reagan Mackey comes out with it. Rams in front court. Here's Tennyson. She wants a 3. It's on the way. Off the mark. No good. Over top of the backboard. A backdoor rebound. Pulled out of there by Easter. Tennyson takes a tough spill out near midcourt. And then a turnover on the backside as Mackey steals it away. And Destiny Tennyson struggling to stay upright, holding her knee. Injury timeout. We're back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, happy holidays from Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Out of the timeout, Gracie Garton returns to the court in place of Tennyson. Lexi Boggs now around the horn. Off to Peyton Mackey. And then a timeout requested by Marty Thomas. Full timeout, back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
4:33 to go in the half, 16-12. Raceland leading Lucasville Valley. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight on the Cool Hit Sports Network. Our executive producers, MJ McKay. Our court camera, Felicia Collier. Happy to have both of those on the broadcast tonight. Home opener for the Lady Rams as Emma Broughton will take it in the backcourt. She'll pitch it off near side to Grace Garden. Gracie's tied up now. She'll bring it down into Broughton on the baseline right side. Dribbles out of the corner. Takes it back out to Garden. Right three's on the way, air ball. And then Lexi Boggs gets it from behind and knocks it out of bounds. Raceland trying to turn up the backcourt pressure. Emma Broughton hounding Savannah Easter. Now Emily Johnson's being hounded by Peyton Mackey. She'll turn, skip it up the far sideline, throws it out of bounds. Thirteenth turnover of the basketball game by the visiting Indians. Emma Broughton front court. There's Peyton Mackey taking it from Reagan. Now Gracie Garden right of point. Lexi Boggs with a basketball. A couple of dribbles. Goes high post left side. Now to Garden. Raceland in a 5-out right now. Lexi Boggs over to Peyton Mackey out of the left corner. Puts it on the left hand on the window. Good. Peyton Mackey with her first bucket of the ball game. And the Rams extending the lead now. It's 18-12. Full court pass comes up to LeBrun. LeBrun double team. Drops it off to Johnson as she sprints by. She'll take it off to the right side now to Savannah Easter. Easter with the ball in the left hand. Here's LeBrun. A three's on the way. He's got it. Kelsey LeBrun with her first bucket of the night. Cuts the lead down to 3. 3:18 to go before halftime. Here's Broughton. Gets a screen. Crosses from the left to the right and puts a shot up. It won't fall. Hung on the rim and wouldn't go down. Madison Montgomery with her 7th rebound of the contest. Lexi Morrow in transition. Turns, reverses it back out. They'll go off to Emily Johnson for the tie. The three's on the way. It's no good, but it's off the hands of Emma Broughton out of bounds. .255 to play in the half. Indians with the basketball underneath their own bucket. There's a lob pass all the way out to Morrow. Out near midcourt in between the rings. Peyton Mackey working on her. She'll put it on the deck with the right hand. Stop. Lobs it underneath. Gracie Garden had it for a second. Montgomery corrals it back in. Now to Easter. Goes backdoor to LeBrun and it's swatted away. But they'll say that Mackey got her on the way up. So that's the team's 10th. So double bonus the rest of the way for the Indians. As Kelsey LeBrun for the free throw attempt. It's up, it's good. One more. Leads down to 2. 18-16, 2:40 to play in the half. Here comes Brenna Wellman coming on for Lexi Boggs. Mackey, Garton, Mackey, Wellman, and Broughton, the 5 on the floor for the Rams. Second free throw, she lost that one off of her back of her hand as an air ball, so Morrow will go out. Addie Conaway will return. And now the Indians are going to come up and try to play a little bit of pressure on Emma Broughton. Peyton Mackey will go to the point, and off we go. Clock is still not running up on the top. That's why our clock has been so far off many times in this ball game. They are not running the clock up top like they're supposed to. Either way, we're back underway. Here's a ball nearly thrown away. Broughton chases it down with the right hand. Starts left, comes back right, now crosses over. Pitches it off to Peyton Mackey. Spot up 3 from the wing, no good. Emma Broughton with a rebound, steps through, puts up a shot, no good. Ball corralled around, and coming away with it is Emily Johnson. In transition, here's a 3 from Savannah Easter. It's off the back of the iron, no good. It goes out of bounds and touched last by the Rams. 18-16 our score, 2:04 to go before halftime. Trying to get it into LeBrun. Mackey hounding her. And then a whistle and a foul. No, a turnover as they'll get the 5-second violation. 14th turnover of the first half for the visiting Indians. So a nice job there by Reagan Mackey to cause the tie-up on the far sideline and not allow her to get the ball in. Here's Broughton, front court with a 2-point lead. Out to Gracie Garden on the right wing. Had it raked out of her hands for a second. She corrals it right back in. Montgomery nearly took it away from her. Reagan Mackey pitches it off to Emma Broughton, looking for a screen. They'll switch. LeBrun leaves her wide open. She'll pull the trigger. Three's on the way. Got it. Emma Broughton making it rain from downtown Tripletown. The lead's back to 5, 21-13. Here's a turnover in the backcourt. Raceland pitches it ahead. Brenna Wellman stops, pops, got it off the window. 23-16. In transition. Now LeBrun stops outside the keyhole. Conaway goes down the center of the lane, loses the basketball. Raceland with a 3-on-1. Wellman running the point. Kicks it off near side. Here's Peyton Mackey. Pulls up for the long-range jumper. It's no good. Rebound pulled out by Kelsey LeBrun, but she's out of bounds when she grabbed the basketball. So it'll be Broughton on the baseline to trigger in. Lobs it in to Campbell. Campbell with a nice move. Puts it on the window. Gooded. Brooklyn Campbell pushes the lead out to 9, the largest it's been in the ball game. Here's Morrow, stops, looks underneath. There's Montgomery, and she's fouled. Nice look underneath as Mackey just picked up her second. 51 seconds to play in the half, and Madison Montgomery at the free throw line for 2. First free throw is up. No good. Here comes Lax in for Mackey. (25-16). Rams leading this one. Make it 17 as the second free throw flies through. Here's Broughton with the basketball, brings it off near side to Lax. Lax wanting some help, gets one from Wellman. Wellman curls into the lane, steps through, fires up a shot, no good, and then an offensive foul. Brenna Wellman picks up her second player control foul, so we will not shoot free throws. 37 seconds to play in the opening half. Inbound comes in to Morrow. She loses the basketball. She's tied up. Rolling all over the floor, gets it away. Now they've got it out to Fultz. Fultz has a 2-on-1, stops, lobs it into Montgomery. Montgomery off the window, no good. Fighting for her own rebound, puts it up, no good. There's Davis on the backside, and she has it swatted away. $18 seconds to go. Sorry, MJ. Trying to put in some stats, too. Long inbound goes out to Fultz near the midcourt stripe. Here's Davis. Here's a dribble drive. 8 seconds left to go. Morrow looks back door. There's Fultz wide open, misses the bunny. Rebound by Emma Broughton. Broughton front court. 3 at the horn by Wellman. Finds iron but won't fall. And that takes us to halftime. Rams leading 25-17. Halftime show when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Customer begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my bank. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
For great rates on loans for your next truck or car, see the good folks at First and People's Bank, the home office, member equal housing lender, FDIC.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
25-17, Raceland leading Lucasville Valley at the half. Raceland had opened up a sizable lead after kind of volleying back and forth. It was 9-6 in favor of the Rams. Grace Garten made a jumper that pushed it out to 11-6, and it was 14-7 at the end of one quarter of play. Raceland then kind of got into a bugaboo where they couldn't find the bottom of the bucket. That allowed the Indians to get things close. They never tied the ball game, but they pulled within two at 18-16, still favoring the Rams. And since that point, the Rams have rolled off a 7-1 run, and they lead it 25-17 at the half. Second half coming up. We'll check at some numbers when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Happy holidays from Clark's Pump & Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
25-17, Raceland leading the visiting Lucasville Valley Indians. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here on the Cool Hit Sports Network as well as on Cool TV. As just a moment here, and I will have you some statistics from the first half of action. And let's see if this works, MJ. How about that? First half statistics looks like this for the Raceland Rams. 31.2% from the field. That's 10 of 32. 2 of 12 from downtown Tripletown, 16.7%. Perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 15 rebounds for the Rams. They've turned it over 7 times. For the visiting Indians of Lucasville Valley, 27.8% from the field. That's 5 of 18. 33% from long range, 2 of 6. 38.5% from the free throw line. That's 5 of 13. They've struggled mightily from that spot. They've out-rebounded the Rams, though, 19-15, but they've turned it over 16 times. Leading scorer in the ball game is Emma Broughton. Madison Montgomery, the leading rebounder for the visiting Indians. Put it all together, 25-17 is your first half stats and score. We'll return with the second half of action when we continue after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Painesville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/find your career.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Getting ready for the second half of action here at the Palace. Lucasville Valley trailing Raceland 25-17. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight on the Cool Hit Sports Network as well as on Cool TV. Our executive producer, MJ McKay, Felicia Collier taking care of the camera work down on the court side of things. My buddy Mario McKissick holding things up, trying to get off the floor. So the Indians will start things off with the basketball. Into the backcourt it goes to Madison Montgomery, and the second half is underway. Indians will work it from right to left, or left to right as I view it here at the Palace. Here's a pass off the high post right side. Looking back door to Morrow. Morrow puts up a shot. It's no good. Ball is tied up underneath the bucket, and it'll be a jump ball staying with the Indians. Morrow a little slow to come back to her feet. Yeah, okay, so it will be a possession back to the Rams. I was wondering on that because the Indians had the second half possession. So Emma Broughton gives it up off to the right side to Campbell. Campbell now nearly turns it over. Mackey does a good job of corralling it back in. She'll take it off to Campbell on the right wing. She wants a three. It's on the way, way short though, and it's out of bounds for an air ball. Raceland showing a little backcourt pressure now. Here's Emily Johnson. Has it raked away on the far sideline as Emma Broughton takes it away from her, and then Broughton turns it over. It's loose on the deck. Mackey saves it, though. Here's Campbell. Pumps off the left side. Goes back out to Nim Maynard. Now Broughton on the right wing. Rips it through. Takes it right side. Tries to curl it back into Mackey. Nearly turned it over. Mackey corrals it down on the wing. Brings it out to Maynard. Here's a jumper from the keyhole. It's too stiff, no good. McKenna Lax fighting for the rebound underneath. And a tie-up and a jump ball that'll give the basketball back to Valley. Raceland showing a little pressure in the backcourt again. Morrow trying to spin away. She goes into the double team. Lost it for a second. Here's a skip pass ahead. They break the pressure in the backcourt. Here's Savannah Easter, fires up a long-range jumper off the left elbow for the bucket. 25-19. Here's Maynard, right in front of her bench on that wing. Goes through, finger roll off the window, good. And then Maynard with 9. Answers the bucket, 27-19. Marl dicing her way through, finds a wide open Montgomery on the back door and puts it up with ease. Nice job there by Marl to find the open Montgomery on the backside. Montgomery with 7. She's flirting with a double-double. Here's Broughton, front court. Pitches it off to Lax. Lax in the corner. Wants a 3 on the way. Front iron, no good. Campbell fighting for the rebound on the backside, but instead it's pulled out of there by Montgomery. And that's a walk right in front of the official. Eighteenth turnover of the basketball game for the visiting Indians. Broughton takes the basketball at the inbound. She'll bring it front court. Leading 27-21. Here's Maynard. Pitches it off with the left hand to Lax. Back to Maynard on the wing. Maynard puts it on the deck with the left hand, spins right, brings it back out to Campbell. Spot up 3 on the way. No. Morrow with the rebound. Here's Emily Johnson. Goes to the left, feeds it into Montgomery. Montgomery fires up a shot. No good rebound. Pushed out of bounds by Campbell. And they'll say that Montgomery touched it last. So Davis will check in for Conaway. Rams leading 27-21. Early third quarter action. Here's Mackey. Rakes it through, tied up, puts it on the deck one time, left hand, hands it off there to Broughton. Broughton into the keyhole to Maynard in the left corner. She'll pull the trigger. A long 3's on the way, no good. Campbell fighting for the rebound. It's loose and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams. .445 to play here in the third. Brought the trigger in. Goes on that right side of Maynard. Maynard puts it on the deck. Puts it up with the left hand. Leaves it short the entire way. It may have been partially blocked. It's out of bounds. And it's back to Lucasville Valley. Campbell and Lax off. Garton and Boggs returning. There's a backdoor pass. Shot is up, no good by Easter. Rebound pulled out of there by Mackey. Broughton brings it off to Mackey. Left wing goes to Boggs. Catch and shoot 3 from the corner. Front iron, no good. Chased her own rebound down. She's tied up, turns and throws it out of bounds. Great job there to follow the shot and then couldn't finish things out. Approaching the halfway point here in the frame, and ball thrown over the head and out of bounds. 27-21, Rams leading this one by 6. They've never trailed in the contest. Emma Broughton at the point. Starts to go right, comes back left, gets a screen there from Boggs. Boggs loses her footing, out to Maynard it goes. Maynard from the left to the right. Turns, tries to throw it down to Mackey. Mackey with a curl into the lane, puts a floater up on the front iron, no good. Ball tipped around, it goes out the back door. Ball's loose, diving forward is Mackey. Mackey pitches it ahead off to Boggs. Boggs leaves it off in to Maynard. Here's Boggs underneath, shot no good. Rebound out to Montgomery. Helter-skelter basketball out near front court, but neither team being able to capitalize. Here's Johnson on the left wing, puts it on the deck, comes into the lane, stops outside the free throw line. Here's a three from the left corner off the mark badly by Easter. Rebound pulled out of there by Alexis Boggs. Boggs brings it front court, leading by 6 as we approach 3 minutes. And then a takeaway on the far side. Morrow goes with a reverse layup and puts it up and in. Lexi Morrow with her 5th point of the ball game. Racing quickly in front court. Here's Mackey. She'll size up a 3, pulls the trigger, boom! Reagan Mackey downs it up from downtown Tripletown. Her first points of the ball game. Makes it 30-23 with 2:46 to go. All kinds of subs coming in. This looks like a hockey game right now. McKenna Lax back in. Brenna Wellman checking on. Boggs goes off, as does Reagan Mackey. Chastity Thomas coming on for her first action as Nim Maynard will check out. Here's Thomas. She'll put it on the deck with the left hand. Turns, spins it off to Wellman. Wellman replaces her and goes back to Thomas. They'll play a 2-man game. 2.5 to play here in the third. Here's Lax, dribbles into the lane, tries to fire up a shot. Partially blocked. Montgomery comes away with it. They'll try to throw it ahead. It corrals around. Johnson has it for a moment, and then a whistle and a foul against Raceland as they'll get that one on Peyton Mackey. First team foul of the half. Here's Easter with a catch and shoot 3, too stiff. Long rebound pulled down by Montgomery on the backside. That's her 12th rebound. And a nice shot underneath by Montgomery will not fall. Ball's loose underneath, and Destiny Tennyson comes away with it. Good to see her back out there. And then a whistle and a foul underneath. As they'll get that one on Madison Montgomery. It's our first team's first. So at the free throw line, shooting 2 is Peyton Mackey. First free throw is up, is good. Makes it 31. I've got 23. I think unless they've gone back again, that last 3 that she shot, they called it a long 2. We'll wait until the end of the period. One more for Mackey. Rolls it home. Largest lead of the night for the Rams. Heavy pressure. Morrow splits the defense. Comes off the right elbow. And it's stolen away on the back door by Tennyson. Brenna Wellman, front court. Nearly has it poked away. She picks it back up, takes it out to Peyton Mackey. Here's Chastity Thomas, rips it through, goes baseline off the left side. Shot up, won't fall. Valley tries to pitch it ahead. And they turn it over. Here's Wellman into the lane, fires up a shot, no good. Rebound by Morrow. She races it ahead. Finds a wide open Madison Montgomery on the backside. 32-25 is the count that I have. They've still got 24. We'll verify at the end of the quarter. So the only thing it could have been was that 3 that they've gone back and changed to a 2. Here's Wellman, dribbles in, pulls the trigger for a long 3, no good. Thomas with the rebound. Now Lax, she wants a 3 from the left side, no. And that one's out of bounds. So the Rams return the starters. Campbell, Broughton, Maynard, Mackey, and Garton. And now they've got pressure in the backcourt, really ratcheting it up. And then they'll get a reach on Campbell. Only the second team foul of the second half. 18.4 seconds to play in the third quarter. Montgomery takes it, puts it on the deck, throws it over top, near sideline to Emily Barr, who checks in for her first action. Now she's tied up, and the ball's nearly poked out of bounds off the head of Mario McKissick. Nice moving, my man. So it will stay with the visiting Indians with 8 seconds to play in the third. Johnson lobs it in. That's off to LeBrun. Here's Montgomery, 4 seconds. Here's a lofted shot by Johnson. Will not find its mark. And that takes us to the end of the third. 32-25 is our score. Fourth quarter when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my bank. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
For great rates on loans for your next truck or car, see the good folks at First and People's Bank, the home office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
32-25. This guy was correct on the score, by the way. I'm only doing about 6 jobs, by the way. Somebody's got one job, and can he keep up with the scoreboard? Great shot there by our camera operator, Felicia Collier, taking a peek in of the Lady Rams huddle there with Coach Marty Thomas, his first year at the helm. Rams leading this one 32-25, trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Stay tuned with us after the game. We'll check scoring and stats from this one. We'll also try to grab Coach Thomas and get some post-game commentary from him. Starters on the floor with the exception of Grace Garton will get the nod to start the fourth quarter, And fourth quarter is off and running. Raceland with the basketball. Here's Campbell. And Garton tries to loft it back door and throws it out of bounds. 11th turnover of the basketball game. 22 against the visiting Indians. Ball comes in. Marl takes the reversal from Johnson, splits the defense, pitches it off to the far side to Easter. Easter, a 17-foot pull-up jumper on the run, no good. Rebound pulled out by Emma Broughton. Broughton steps through, tries to go with a Euro step, and it's poked out of bounds. And it'll stay with Raceland underneath its own bucket. Maynard takes the inbound, drops it off on the post, left side of Garton. She's tied up, and a whistle and a turnover on the Rams. Raceland will stay in that 1-2-2 pressure. Trying to hem it in. Easter takes it. She's got numbers on the far side. She pitches it ahead. Here's LeBrun. Steps in. 17-footer off the left side. No good. There's Montgomery with the rebound and the putback. Nine points for her. 13 rebounds in the basketball game. Leads down to 5. Here's Garton. Hounded there by LeBrun. Drops it off to Maynard. Maynard dicing her way through off the right side off the window. No good. Too stiff. Rebound pulled out of there by Johnson. Indians stop, pop, threes on the way, too stiff. No, it falls in. Easter gets the soft roll off the back of the iron, and the lead's down to 2. And a full timeout requested by Marty Thomas and the Rams. 6:40 to play in the ballgame. We're back after this on the Kuwait Sports Network.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Good shot there of the Indians huddle as they break. Head coach Tyson Phillips. 32-30. Rams clinging to a 2-point lead. They've led it by 10. And they've got a 2-point edge now with 6:40 to play in the ball game. Out of the timeout by the Rams, Emma Broughton brings it front court. She'll pitch it off right side to Maynard. Here comes the run and jump. They'll bring it off near side to Lax. Now Maynard splits the difference, goes to the left elbow, loses the basketball, and a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Rams. Raceland was very lucky to hang on to that one. Midway through the fourth quarter, Raceland leading Lawrence County 58-56 up in Louise on the boys' side of things. Rams trying to start the season off 2-0. Here's Maynard out of the right wing. Backs it back out right in front of her bench. Onto the Rams logo here, the newly surfaced playing surface here on the side of the Palace. Here's Mackey off to Broughton. Broughton out of the right corner now. Works off a screen. LeBrun picks her up. Stops in the keyhole. Looks it off now to Mackey. Mackey on the wing. Puts it on the deck with a left hand. Now to Garton. Garton off to Maynard, left wing. Maynard works off a screen there from Garton. Looks at a bump. Stops. Finds separation. Pulls the trigger. All alone. Bonnie nails it down. 35-30. Maynard drops in her 12th point of the ball game. And then a reach-in foul on McKenna Lax. Third team foul by the Rams in the second half. Morrow takes it, spins from the right wing, goes into the lane left, stops, spins, turns around, put it up, good. Morrow with her 7th point. 35-32. Rams still in front by a tray. Broughton walks it into the front court. Lax coming up, sets a screen. Broughton tries to cross over, nothing happening there. Gives it up to Maynard, deep left wing. Morrow comes out, applies the heavy pressure. Maynard rips it through, goes behind her back, comes off the left side, and it's an illegal screen on the Rams on Reagan Mackey. So the 4th team foul. Gives the basketball back to the Indians. And Morrow's going to have to come out of the basketball game after a tough spill there. So Carson Davis will come on. And she'll take in the basketball. She throws a baseball pass to the back door to LeBrun. LeBrun puts up a floater, no good. Reagan Mackey with the rebound. Broughton on the right wing, rips it through, finds separation into the left elbow. She'll stop. Here's Garton, right elbow. 15-footers on the way, too stiff, no good. Rebound by Kelsey LeBrun. Here's a take by Savannah Easter. She goes right past Garton, and the lead's down to 1. 4:40 to play in the ball game. Closest that the Indians have been since the opening tip. Here's Lax off the right wing. Gives it off now to Garten. Garten a couple of dribbles back into that corner to Lax. Lax loses her dribble now. She's tied up. She'll get it all the way to Broughton. Broughton takes it out near the midcourt stripe. Now centers it up in between the rings. Here's Maynard left wing. Gives it off there to Garten. Garten comes to the left side. Stops, pops the shot. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound claimed by Easter. She'll race it ahead. Chance for the lead. Here's a three for the lead. It's off the mark. No good. Maynard with the rebound. Emma Broughton, she wants some separation for a triple try. It's on the way. No good. A tie up underneath. And whistle gives the basketball to Lucasville Valley as Montgomery claims her 14th rebound of the night. Inbound comes in to Emily Johnson. She working up the near sideline. Cut off there and a whistle and a timeout as Tyson Salmons burns the timeout. And full timeout. We'll take it as well. Back in 60 seconds on the Cool Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at the Palace, we're having some fun with our official down on the court tonight. He was having a conversation with my wife. I said, "Throw him out," and he just started laughing. 3:47 to play in the ball game. Rams clinging to a 1-point lead. They've led it by as many as 10, but the Indians being very feisty here in the fourth and final stanza. They've got the basketball and a chance to take the lead out of the timeout, and they turn it over. Reagan Mackey takes it coast to coast, misses the bunny. Ball tipped back to to Maynard. And then Raceland with the steal and the putback as Emma Broughton sticks it up and is fouled, and a chance at a three-point play. And just that quickly, it's 39-34. So the Rams find some separation here with 3:34 to play. Savannah Easter a little slow to come up after taking a tough fall there. She's up trying to walk it off. So Emma Broughton with a chance at a three-point play here. As she puts it up at her 11th point of the ball game. Now the Rams try to turn up the defensive pressure. Easter kicks it ahead. Mackey swats it away again. Here's Broughton, spins in the lane, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. And she's going to shoot two more. So Emma Broughton for a pair of free throws. Clock resting, 3:22 to go in the ball game, and a 6-point lead. This to make it a chance at 7 and 8. First one is up as good. Broughton 3 for 3 tonight, giving her 12 points in the contest. Second player in double figures, Maynard leading the way with 14. 41-34. Second free throw is pure. Rams ratchet up that defensive pressure again in the backcourt. Here's Morrow. She'll race it ahead. Go right at Garten. Steps through off the window. Left it short. There's Montgomery. Turns it around. Gives it back to Morrow. Step back three from the left side. No. Maynard with the rebound. They'll kick it out to Lack. Shot will not go down. Here's Montgomery in the lane, counted and one. And a chance at a three-point play. So Montgomery makes it 42-36. Free throw, front iron short. Mackey claims the rebound with authority. Here's Broughton, long three on the way, no good. McKenna Lax fights for the rebound and a whistle and a tie-up. Off the possession arrow points in favor of the Rams. Maynard takes the inbounds. .230 to play in the contest. 42-36. Here's Mackey. Brings it off now to Broughton. Broughton rips it through, steps through the defensive pressure. Ball's rolling toward the far sideline, and it's going to be a turnover. And it goes out of bounds on the far sideline, so the possession stays with the Indians. And Savannah Easter to trigger in. Here's Morrow looking at the double team, brings it near side, and a whistle in the backcourt and a foul against the Rams. So the Rams' sixth team foul of the ball game. So the next foul on the Rams will put the Indians at the line shooting the bonus. Maynard tries to knock it away. Easter's tied up, gets it away. Off to LeBrun. Now here's Johnson. Dribbles into the lane, stops, pulls up the 10-foot floating jumper, no good. McKenna Lax fighting for the rebound. Broughton races it ahead, leading by 6. 1:40 to play in regulation. Broughton bounce pass off the left wing to Maynard, looks at a double team, and she slips on the way around and hits her hip very hard here on the Palace floor. On is Isabella Foltz, and she'll replace Easter. And Conaway coming on for LeBrun. 90 seconds to play in regulation. Broughton with the basketball and a 6-point lead for the Rams. Peyton Mackey checking in. And then a whistle out top as they'll get Lexi Morrow on the foul. 5th team foul of the half on the visitors. Broughton takes the inbound in the backcourt. And Maynard being hounded out top by Isabella Foltz, who will pick up the foul. So should be bonus the rest of the way. 30-second timeout requested by the Rams bench. Coach Marty Thomas. Again, peeking ahead at the Rams' upcoming schedule. They'll play in Grayson on Friday night at 7:30 against East Carter. We'll have the call of that game right here on Cool TV and the Cool Hits Sports Network. 7:10 pregame. We'll be back in action here at the Palace on Thursday night 7:30 tip-off against Rose Hill as the boys will return home and play their first true home opener. They played a home game on Saturday against Pendleton County, but they had to play it over at the middle school because of the performance of the Nutcracker Bash going on here in the Cultural Arts Center. So they'll grace their home floor for the first time and trying to come home with a road win over Lawrence County tonight. Maynard did a good job right there of letting that ball bounce while she was in the backcourt before she touched it. Here's a dart thrown into Peyton Mackey. Here's Reagan Mackey looking back door, trying to get it off to Garton, and it's turned over. And then Broughton steals it from behind. She'll take it off the left side. Good. Separation for the Rams again inside of a minute to play. Montgomery on the right wing tries to skip it back door to Fultz. Fultz tied up on the baseline. Here's Conaway back to Fultz. Lobs it in underneath and then a whistle and a foul underneath as they'll get Mackey from behind on the push. And that should put Morrow at the free throw line for one in the bonus. 37 seconds to play in the contest. First free throw was on the way, no good. And then Conaway with the stick back. And then a timeout requested. We'll go ahead and stay right here. So 34 seconds remaining in the ball game. A good look there as Coach Marty Thomas going through things with his group. Possession arrow favors Raceland on a chance of a tie-up. Rams leading this one 44-38. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Emma Broughton leading the way with 15 points, and then Maynard with 14. Madison Montgomery a double-double, 11 points and 15 rebounds. Emily Johnson with 8 rebounds for the visiting Indians. So Maynard trying to get it in. Does so on a bounce pass off to Peyton Mackey on the far sideline, and it's turned over. Here's a shot underneath by Fultz, and she's fouled, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. So the 8th team foul on the Rams will put Isabella Fultz at the free throw line for her first stop today, shooting 2. Clock stopped with 28 seconds remaining in the contest. 44-38, Rams leading it by 6. Trying to even things up at 2-2 on the season. So Mackey comes off. Back in is Brooklyn Campbell. So Mackey leaves the ball game with 3 points and 6 rebounds. And Isabella Fultz, first free throw is good. One more. 44-39. Second free throw up, also good. Back into the contest is Savannah Easter as she'll replace Montgomery. And they'll try to probably run at some defensive pressure here. And then Broughton breaks it. She's got a 3-on-1, dumps it off right side of Garton. Garton curls it into the lane, throws up a hook shot, front iron, no good. Ball tipped ahead and poked out of bounds. $14 seconds to go, 14.9 to be exact, and a timeout requested. We'll go ahead and stay right here so we don't miss anything, trying to get back out of a break. So 44-40, 14.9 ticks left to go on the clock. Lucasville Valley with the possession of the basketball, and both head coaches deep into their huddles as Tyson Phillips trying to find some magic on that marker board to pick up the Indians' first win of the season. Possession arrow belongs to the Rams should it be a tie-up. The Rams, after a season opener win on the road against Elliott County, they've opened the season with 3 consecutive road games. So their home opener here tonight, 14.9 seconds away from being a victory. So both teams concluding their final adjustments. Let's see if Lucasville Valley tries to bring it in and then drop it into the corner for a 3. Montgomery will trigger in. She'll lob it up top to Morrow. Morrow puts it on the deck. They bring it down to Montgomery. Montgomery backs herself in, puts it up off the window. No good. Broughton tips the rebound back out to Campbell. And with 6.2 seconds to go, we'll go the other end and shoot bonus free throws. So Brooke Campbell will shoot one in the bonus, leading 44-40 with 6 seconds to play. Free throw is up, is good. This to make it a full 2-possession game. Campbell's 3rd points of the contest. Second one's on the way. No good. So ball poked out of bounds on the far sideline. 4 seconds remaining. And this is just let them get the basketball in and do not foul. Ball comes into the backcourt. Mackey hounding, and that is your ball game. Final score here tonight, 45-40. Raceland picks up the win and moves to 2-2 on the season. Lucasville Valley falls to 0-3. Post-game show when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all. Happy holidays from Clark's Pump and Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Final score here tonight. Raceland wins this one 45-40. Let's take you through how this one went down. Raceland led from the word go. They opened up a 14-7 lead through one. Lucasville Valley closed to within 2 in the second quarter. Raceland then ran off a 7-1 run. They led at 25-17 at the break. Lucasville Valley outscores Raceland in the third, 8-7 in the fourth, 15-13. The Rams led this one by as many as 10. The Indians closed to within 1, but could get no closer the rest of the way down. 45-40, your final score. We'll check some numbers and try to grab Coach Thomas when we continue after this in the postgame show on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
45-40, the Raceland Rams win this one. Let's take a look at some numbers in the contest today. We'll start first with Raceland. From the field, 16 of 61, that's 26.2%. 4 of 23 from long range, 17.4%. 90% from the charity stripe, though, 9 of 10. The last missed free throw was the first one that was missed the entire way for the Rams. That's certainly the difference in this contest. As you look there is the numbers from the free throw line, 41.2% to 90%. And in a tie ball game, that's certainly the major difference in this one. 33 rebounds for the Rams. They turned it over 16 times. Looking at some individual numbers, Emma Broughton, the leading scorer in the ball game, 15 points. She was a perfect 4 of 4 from the charity stripe, grabbed 6 rebounds. Nib Maynard goes for 14 tonight. She also hit both of her free throws and pulled down 5 boards. Other scores look like this. Peyton Mackey has 4, Brenna Wellman with 4, Reagan Mackey with 3. She also grabbed 6 rebounds, as did Emma Broughton. As we mentioned before, Brooklyn Campbell with 3, Gracie Garden, with 2. For the visiting Indians, 34.9% from the field. That's 15 of 43, 3 of 12 for 25% from long range. 41.2%, 7 of 17 from the charity stripe. You miss 10 free throws, you get beat by 5. It's real easy to make a pointed finger to where these those things come up empty. On the backside of that big number there at the bottom as well, 26 turnovers. That's huge in a game like this. They do out-rebound the Rams 39-33. Madison Montgomery leads the way with 16 rebounds. My mistake on the graphic there. I had her with 11 points. It was 16 rebounds. That's my error. That's my error for the night, okay? We'll fix it. Again, we're trying some new things out here tonight. And, again, we're doing it with a crew that should have been about 15 people. Do what we do, people. That's what I'm telling you. Either way. But Madison Montgomery, a heck of a ball game tonight. 11 points, 16 rebounds. She was a warrior on the glass, including 4 offensive boards, but 26 turnovers, in the contest for the visiting Indians. Savannah Easter finishes with 10. That's the only other player in double digits tonight. Emily Johnson pulls down 8 boards for Lucasville Valley. 45-40, your final score. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll see if we can grab Coach Marty Thomas. If not, we'll wrap it up here tonight from the Palace. Winners are the Rams. Our coverage in the postgame show continues after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Happy holidays from Clark's Pump and Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes. Custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Funny thing about banks, you go in and apply for a loan here,
but they make their decisions somewhere out of state.
My money is here, my account is here. Why go 100 miles away to make a decision?
At First and People's Bank, the decision is made right here by people you know. Bank local. Bank with the friendly folks at First and People's Bank. The Home Office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Raceland, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
45-40, your final score here is the Raceland Rams hang on to knock off the Lucasville Valley Indians. James Carter now joined with head coach Marty Thomas. Coach, nice win tonight, a way to bounce back after a two-game losing streak, but more importantly, a gutsy win here at home in your home opener.
Yeah, it was. Proud of the girls tonight, their efforts. I think they played a good game. Yes, sir.
You were looking at some of the numbers here. You sat down, you said, good golly, 23 threes, only 4 of them went down. But that was the one number that you didn't like, but a number that really jumped out to you. 9 of 10 tonight from the free throw line, 90%. That's a difference in a 5-point game.
Yeah, it is. You know, we talked about it. in the locker room just a few minutes ago. I didn't know the staggering stat that I'm looking at right now, but we knew we missed a lot of shots, right? A lot of shots that we typically hit. We talked about how we shoot the basketball in the same gym in practice, right? And how the percentage of them that fall. And, it's a surprising stat right there, but one that we definitely will work on.
Two numbers that typically aid in a win like this. You outshoot your opponent from the free throw line. You forced 10 more turnovers than they had, 26 turnovers tonight to your 16, and a lot of those you were able to convert for points on the other end.
Yeah, we did get some spurts there that the turnovers led to buckets. Those were momentum shifts for us, right? Good momentum shifts. And he did an excellent job coaching his team, called some timeouts at those momentum shift times, just a really good fun game to coach in, right?
You guys really ratcheted things up once you got into a made bucket. You brought that 1-2-2 zone press really far up and kind of pushed it the entire way. You gave them that inbound, but then really tried to trap it on the sideline once they got the ball back in bounds.
Yeah, we saw an aggressive opportunity and took it, right? And that's what aggression is, right? It's not just how you are, right? It's taking advantage of the opportunities that you see in front of you and being in the now. So the girls were in the now on those possessions, and it made a difference for us.
Nim was a little slow getting started. Emma kind of picked up the pace, and then it seemed like Nim kind of fed off that. Those two, they're a nice little 1-2 punch.
They are, and we need that, right? Man, Emma Broughton, heck of a game today. Heck of a game from that young lady. We needed a good, solid game from her, and she gave it to us. And exactly right. Nim got into foul trouble. She wasn't able to play. Quite a bit of time there in the first half because of our third foul.
Well, you pick up a victory here at home. You got the rest of the week off until you head off to East Carter on Friday. So a little bit of chance to kind of refine some things after a quick 3-game turnaround and, more importantly, getting back here on your home floor for the first game at home. But what do you like from what you saw from your team tonight as you get ready to prepare for East Carter Friday?
I liked our grit. There was some good decision making that the girls did that was visible tonight. We'll break the game film down, show them the difference in last week and this week. And if we keep making decisions like that in our half-court offense, then, it'll be a good year for us. But there was some good decision-making that changed. It wasn't maturity. It was just a good decision-making, right? Reading plays better. And then I enjoyed watching that. Becoming basketball players, right?
Without a doubt. It's a process.
Yes.
Coach, pleasure. Thanks for joining us. Nice win tonight. We'll talk to you down the road.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey, Coach Marty Thomas joining us here. We'll take our final break when we return. And we'll wrap it up here tonight from the Palace. Winners are the Rams, 45-40. Our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
45-40 victory for the Rams tonight here at the Palace. They'll move to 2-2 on the season as Lucasville Valley falls to 0-3. They've lost now by 1, 2, and 5. And Tyson Phillips, he's got a gritty group of girls there that they were down 10 in this ballgame, pulled it back to within 1, but just could not find enough down the way as the Rams took care of business from the free throw line. And a big night tonight from Emma Broughton and Nim Maynard. Broughton dropping in 15, Nim Maynard throwing down 14. The Rams didn't shoot it well from the three-point line, but the free throw line tonight was certainly an added bonus that they were shooting around 63% coming into this contest. They were 90% tonight, 9 of 10. And that certainly aided in the lift for the victory. A quick number to pass along. Raceland boys fall at the Horn, 67-66 down in Louisa. So the Rams even up at 1-1 on the season. Morgan County hammers Magoffin out 83-57. Again, if you're watching with us on Cool TV, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and that bell. You'll get updates every time that we have another stream with all the games that we have rolling around through here. And, of course, over on Cool Hits Sports Network on the app. I greatly appreciate everyone following along with us there as well. A big thanks to our crew tonight, MJ McKay, our executive producer and wizard extraordinaire, and our videographer down on the court, Felicia Collier, doing I guess a decent job at times when she wasn't talking to the officials. But either way, no, our crew knocked it out of the park tonight. We've got some awesome people working with us here at the Coed Sports Network, and we greatly appreciate all of their efforts. Also, a big thanks to head coach Marty Thomas for a post-game interview. I greatly appreciate his time as well. Our final here tonight, Raceland defeats Lucasville Valley 45-40. For MJ McKay, Felicia Collier, and all the great folks at the Coed Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying good night, and thanks for tuning in.
You've been watching and listening to Raceland Rams basketball on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game has been brought to you in part by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, A&A Porta Potties, River Cities Builders, Stoltz Pharmacy, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, First and People's Bank, Ashland Community and Technical College, Raceland Christian Church, and the Greenup Baptist Association. This broadcast of Raceland Rams basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.